Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is a thought experiment that's been discussed for centuries but still remains a controversial one. We are going to talk about imagining a women-only world and its implications. Yes, you heard it right. A world without men. So, let's dive into it. Imagine a world where women are in charge of everything, from governments to businesses to households. But what about the practical implications of a world without men? For starters, let's talk about farming. In a women-only world, farming and agriculture would have a different face. Women are natural caregivers, and it's not a stretch to think that they would be equally good at nurturing the land. Women would bring a different perspective to farming, one that is more sustainable and collaborative. We might even see more female-owned farms, which could lead to better working conditions for farm laborers. Now, let's talk about the military. In a women-only world, the military would be different. Women would have the same opportunities as men to serve their country, but the approach might be different. Women are known for being more empathetic and nurturing, which could lead to a more peaceful approach to conflicts. Let's talk about the dating process in a women-only society. In a women-only world, we would see a significant shift in the dating process. Without men as the dominant gender, there would likely be a greater emphasis on emotional connection and shared interests rather than physical attraction. Women might also feel more empowered to be selective in their dating choices and pursue relationships that are fulfilling and meaningful. Of course, there would also be challenges to overcome in a women-only dating world. For example, without the presence of men, there might be a smaller pool of potential partners to choose from. However, with the rise of technology and social media, it's possible that women could connect with others from all over the world and form meaningful relationships regardless of geographic location. Overall, the dating process in a women-only world would be vastly different from what we know today. While there are certainly challenges to be addressed, it's exciting to consider the possibilities of a dating landscape that is based on emotional connection and mutual respect rather than physical attraction and societal expectations. But what about the heavy lifting? Without men, who would do the manual labor? Well, women, of course. Women are just as capable of doing physical labor as men. We might see more women working in construction, transportation, and other traditionally male-dominated fields. And with more women in these fields, we might see better working conditions and more opportunities for growth. Next, let's talk about parenting. In a women-only world, parenting would be different. Women would be solely responsible for raising their children, but they would also have the support of their female community. We might see more communal living arrangements, where women raise their children together. This could lead to a more supportive and nurturing environment for children. But what about sports and entertainment? Without men, who would play professional sports and make movies? Well, women, of course. Women are just as capable of excelling in sports and entertainment as men. We might see more women-led sports teams and more women directors, writers, and actors in the entertainment industry. Finally, let's talk about the implications of a women-only world. While it may seem like a utopia, it's important to note that no society is perfect. Women, just like men, are not exempt from discrimination, prejudice, and biases. We would have to address issues such as racism, homophobia, and transphobia within our own community. Also, while it may be empowering to live in a women-only world, it's important to remember that gender-based exclusion is not the solution. We should strive for equality and inclusion for all genders and non-binary identities. In conclusion, imagine a women-only world and its implications. While it may seem like a far-fetched idea, it's important to consider the possibilities. Women are capable of leading, collaborating, and creating a more equal and just society. And who knows, maybe one day we'll see a world where gender is not a barrier to success and happiness. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with your friends.